Welcome back to Don's Life. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining today. We are done wrapping the 2022 Cadillac Escalade Sport Platinum in this forged carbon gloss vinyl film by Vivid. Just like my BMW M4, we wanted to protect it. So I've already used my go-to DIY ceramic coating solution, which is Armor Shield 9 by Avalon King. So I've already treated all of the wrap. Now we want to take it a step further. We're also going to do the windows. So let's go. All right, before we get started, you need to determine what type of quantities you need for your project. So for a vehicle this size, you will need 2 kits. To use one, you probably won't get away with it. You will need 2, especially since we're going to be doing all of the glass. Now, like I said, I've already done all of the wrap. Now I'm going to focus on the glass, and knowing that I was going to do the glass on this vehicle, I wanted to make sure I had the 2 kits, but I also wanted to make sure that I didn't bore you with another video of me just doing a wrap with some ceramic coating. If you want to see a video like that, I'll direct you to my M4's video where we ceramic coated this wrap here. I'll leave a link right above and also in the description below. But anyway, let's talk about ceramic coating your glass. Assuming we do this correctly, Avalon King will give us a 2-year warranty. Let's talk about the process. It's really 3 steps. So first you have your preparation, then we have our protection, and then we have our maintenance. Of course, it's recommended before you do any application with the Armor Shield 9 that you completely clean the surface that you were trying to apply it to. You need to get off the dirt, the wax, the grime, the bug guts, whatever might be on there, all those contaminants, they need to come off. You could use Avalon King's car shampoo or prep shampoo. This is pH neutral and it's going to help get rid of all those things that I just talked about. Just 1 ounce of fluid with 1 gallon of water is all you need. You can fill up a bucket, or you can fill up your foam cannon and apply it that way, but it's going to take care of all of the preparation for the surface to make sure it's clean and ready for you to apply your protection. I love this company, they're so funny. So directions, men don't need directions. In here, like if you get it in your eyes, don't put it in your eyes, rinse if you do. Even if you own a Prius, don't drink it. Keep out of the reach of children and pets. Good sense of humor, these guys here. All right, once cleaned and dry, we can start using isopropyl alcohol, a nice 70% mixture, to clean all the panels, in this case the windows that we need to be spot-free, ready to apply our protection. Coincidentally, Avalon King does have a ready-to-use isopropyl alcohol mix that smells like cherries, much better than this poison, so you might want to try that. Now you may have noticed I didn't do clay bar or any other cleaning treatments. This is a brand new truck, it's about a month old, it has a brand new wrap on it. I ceramic coated that right away. I was able to just make sure it was clean and start applying. Now for the protection part, we're going to put the applicator around our sponge. Use this little card they give you to tuck it in the edges. Wrap it around nice and tight. Make sure that Avalon symbol is face up. And they give you a few of these, so as these kind of dry out and get crusty, you can use a new one. So there we go, nice and tight, ready to apply some droplets. Make sure to give it a very good shake. Very good shake. Now before you start saturating this sponge and start applying, you got to think of a couple things. First is going to be the ambient room temperature. If it's less than 50 degrees, after I apply this, I've got 4 to 5 minutes before it's going to flash or start to dry before I got to buff it off. If it's 60 degrees around that temperature, then I only have 2 to 3 minutes before it starts to flash or dry to buff it off. But if it's warmer like it is in here today with about 70 degrees in temperature, then I only have 1 to 2 minutes before I can let it dry and start to buff it off. Just think about that when planning, how far you're going to get after each application. So I might do 1 window, then a second, and then come back and buff this one, and then come back and buff that one. And that should be about that 1 or 2 minute gap in time that I need between drying. They give you these gloves in the kit, and you're free to keep them later for gardening or whatever projects you may have. Okay, we're just about at that 1 or 2 minutes now. You can start to see a rainbow effect as it starts to dry. So we're gonna buff the first window, and then we're gonna come back to this one and make sure that we get rid of all of that rainbow or flashing look. And getting your edges, it really bothers me when people clean their windows and they don't get in the edges. Okay, so this is ready to wipe. It's easier to see on a tinted window. And I keep flipping my rag, making sure to get right into the corners. And I can actually feel a difference as I'm wiping it. It just gets smoother and smoother, and the rag just wants to glide. Now, I did these plastic pieces earlier, so it's okay if I get a little bit of this on it. It's just like a second coat. All right, we got this side done. It's like glass. We got the back done. We're gonna hop over to the other side and we'll do the windshield last. Okay, we're about to get the windshield started. I'm going to do the driver's side half, then the passenger side half, come over here and buff it, and then get over to that side and buff it. Because we have wipers that are mechanical, they're going to rub against this windshield. I don't suspect it will last as long as the rest of the ceramic coating, just because there's going to be dirt, grime, sand, all kinds of contaminants that are going to get pushed and scrubbed against the ceramic coating, eventually wearing it out a little more prematurely. I do know with the hydrophobic properties that when the water, the rain, the mud, those type of things hit it, it's going to be much easier to clean until it eventually wears off. Well, I have enough product left. We're going to get a little crazy. We're going to do the panoramic sunroof and possibly the mirrors as well. So let's do the sunroof. So I'm just giving the mirrors their final buff. Now these already have paint protection film all over them. So there's already like some little pitting and marring that existed before putting this protection on. But this will help keep it a little glossier and help keep it clean. Okay, so we got everything protected that we wanted to get done. I'm not gonna do the water test or anything like that for 48 hours. So you have to wait 2 days before you get it wet and a full week before you wash it. So we will fast forward to 2 days from now. All right, it's 2 days later, we're ready to go. We've actually been driving the truck a little bit today, so it's got a little bit of dust on it, but that's good because that's real world conditions. So we're gonna pull it out. It is a little bit breezy out there. We're gonna run the water hose over it, check out those hydrophobic properties, but we do know that having a ceramic coat protection, that we are protected from UV radiation. We have weather, acid rain, light scratches, many contaminants that you would pick up just driving your vehicle around. So now we're protected. But I really want to see the hydrophobic properties, especially on the glass, which we focused on in this video. So let's go. All right, I'm out of the wind. I got the water pressurized. Let's give it a shot. gonna make it a lot easier to dry off too. Well, there we go. I think the footage speaks for itself. It definitely repels water, so it's hydrophobic. It's going to repel probably everything else that we throw at it too, at least better than if we hadn't protected it with Armor Shield 9. Make sure to maintain your hard work by using a pH neutral maintenance shampoo. They actually have one on Avalon King's website, so definitely check it out. Or maybe you just want a DIY kit or two for your vehicle. Either way, check out the link in the description below. It'll take you to their page and you can begin shopping. But I'd like to thank Avalon King for helping sponsor this video. And if you like today's video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing, and we'll talk to you next time.